Hey guys, welcome to Tars 37. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the DC Spin Master, the Riddler. So really cool. Really blessed. Picked this up yesterday. This is a brand new packaging they're doing for the Spin Master line. This is the 2021 packaging. It's part of this like Techno series they're doing, and this thing is really cool. I actually went yesterday looking for it to find Mr. Freeze because Mr. Freeze had just been announced, and I couldn't find him. And I looked on the shelves, I didn't see anything, and then I walked over to an unrelated shelf, and I just found him sitting there, and I was really happy because I'd also been looking for the Riddler, but I missed him when he came out in my stores about a month or two, or maybe not a month, but a couple weeks ago. So I was really happy to find him, and this is the first time they've done the Riddler. Most of the villains they've done in this series are lesser-known villains aside from Joker, so it's cool to finally see them tapped into Batman's more well-known adversaries. And as you can see, we got a nice premium box. I don't know how I feel about how they've changed the packaging. I liked how it was earlier on, where you could just open up the accessories here. You can still do that, it's just kind of different, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. We got Batman's image here. I must say it does look cooler, though. We have the first edition sticker. On the back, we have the other characters available in this wave. There's no one really new aside from Riddler, and then this is how you open up the mystery accessories now. And I guess you just pull from here. I don't know, let's see. So it actually seems like you might pull them all off at once. This new concept, which, oh, never mind, you just pull this thing off. Okay, it was like, what, do you pull these off at once? That's a little weird. But yeah, so we push this down, and our first accessory is obviously going to be the iconic Riddler cane. So pretty cool they included that. And second one is this little transistor type looking radio tablet thing. Pretty cool. Definitely something I could see the Riddler using. And then lastly, but certainly not least, looks to be one of these little guns. And I believe all of these are new parts. I don't think I've seen these yet, so that's pretty cool. And you can see they're kind of going for a Techno series here, so that's cool. And it does have a little bit of a bat emblem, so probably more of a Batman-themed weapon, but kind of cool. So, here we have the Riddler out of packaging. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I wonder if part of the reason they've released this is to kind of tie in with the Batman movie. I think the new Batman was supposed to come out in March. I'm not 100% sure about that. I know it's gotten pushed back to like next year, but I think at one time it was going to be at March. So I wonder if this was to kind of tie in with that. But either way, the green suit looks really nice, and something I like on it is you might notice like right in here and then here, it's got all these creases and wrinkles, so it does actually look like a real suit, which is cool. He's got his purple tie with the question mark there, and I like how they buttoned it up. And at first glance, this looks exactly like the Joker suit, but this does appear to be a new mold, so that's cool. And then moving down, you have more creases and wrinkles. You have the black shoes, the purple gloves, and then we have his face, which is pretty neat. You can see we got the Riddler emblem or question mark on top of his bowler hat. I always like the bowler hat Riddler. I just think that's a cool design. You got the little Dynamo mask, and then you got this kind of like grin almost looking, and then you have the orange hair, which I think is pretty cool. They did paint it, and it's also molded pretty well, so it does have some little indents there, which is cool. And then he does have the purple band on his hat as well, and yeah, that's pretty neat. And Riddler can hold his cane pretty well. And here's him with the little transistor device or whatever too. And then in terms of articulation, let's see, we can move Riddler's head about 360 degrees. His arms swing 360 and swing out. We have bendability at the elbow and 360 rotation there. The legs swing forwards, backwards, and outwards, and you have a 360 to the thigh and single jointed knees, and the knees rotate 360. So in terms of articulation, it's what we've seen with other Spin Master characters, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think for this scale, the articulation's pretty good. Really the only thing I'd like to see in the future is wrist articulation, but even that's not too big a deal in my opinion. And here's a comparison with the Joker, just to kind of see these two together. And I gotta say, I like seeing them together. I like that they're starting to make more iconic Batman villains. Obviously with Mr. Freeze and Bane coming out at some point this year, it's pretty cool. And yeah, they look neat. Here's a comparison with the recent Reverse Flash figure, just to show you how they scale with the Justice League line. Here's a comparison with Batman, and Robin, and Nightwing. So overall, I think this Riddler action figure is really cool. I think Spin Master definitely made the right choice with waiting to release some of the more iconic Batman villains to get the lesser knowns out there, and I just think this is really cool. I don't know if I'm going to pick up any more from this wave, because to be honest, I'm not a super big fan of it. I do, however, really like the Riddler figure, and I think they did a really good job with him. And I do want to point out something that I just realized is you actually don't get a... Oh, no, wait, you do get a checklist. My bad, I just lost it. I was about to criticize them for not including a checklist, but like I said, I did just find it, and these are the other characters in the wave that are currently available that I was talking about. Like I said, the Riddler is really the only one that I'm actually interested in. The other ones I may pick up, but probably won't. And then over here, we have some artwork of Batman and Robin staying in the Batcave, and I gotta say, I really like this artwork. This is pretty cool. I think they're doing away with the missions aspect of this line. But yeah, back on Riddler, I just think this is really cool. I think Spin Master did a good job, and I think, you know, especially for the price point around $8, this is not a bad Riddler action figure. You're getting free accessories, it's got nice articulation and detailing. I just think it's genuinely really good. I just wish they would have a better time getting more of these characters out there, and I think once they start hitting wider stores outside of Target, they definitely will be. But thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.